Hey, morning guys, I have some really good news for you. This morning I found out, by coincidence basically, that Malaysia now is officially completely open for traveling. There are no more restrictions whatsoever. This is confirmed news. I will later, just in a minute, do some screen sharing with you to explain to you what all this news is about, and it is confirmed definitely. I was surprised also because just last week I checked the travel requirements for Malaysia, and it was just a headache. It was a hassle. It was too many things, too complicated, and I just gave up and I thought, forget about Malaysia. At least I can travel to Thailand, right? I want to give you some context. Malaysia is one of the countries, it's actually the country I spent the most time in Southeast Asia. Some of you might know that I've been working in Southeast Asia in different countries for more than 10 years. In Malaysia, I consider it kind of my living room, you know. I spent more than 3.5 years living in Malaysia, working and living in Malaysia. I have many friends there, many colleagues. And of course, it is on my list, you know, and I always looked if the country know what are the restrictions. And this morning, yeah, by coincidence, I found out suddenly they dropped everything. And that actually surprises me because Malaysia is actually a country rather on the more strict side, on the stricter side of things. And Malaysia usually is looking to Singapore, yeah, as an orientation with many things. So, and Singapore is, as we all know, or maybe you know that, or maybe you don't know, is very strict. You know, entry restrictions are very, very severe as we speak. That's why I'm even more surprised that Malaysia now finally dropped everything, same like Vietnam. But let's don't waste any more time. Let's hop over to the screen sharing now. Okay guys, before we start, I would like to excuse the sound quality because I have difficulties to connect my microphone here to this laptop, but I believe you can hear me clearly. So this is the website here of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Germany. I use this website a lot, not because I am German, but because this website is extremely accurate and updated when it comes to travel information. They are really doing a great job. They have an English version here, Malaysia Travel and Safety Advice. They have it for every country. So also, even you are not a German, I suggest to you visit their website. I will put all the links also in the description later. Visit their website. They have an English version. So if you can speak English, then you get really the latest travel advice. Obviously from the viewpoint of a German national, but anyway, you can always get the latest. They start also with the latest news concerning recent events. Here it says clearly entry regulations change frequently, and so on. This is just a general note, but there are no more requirements listed here. And if this German website, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, does not list any requirements, then that means there are no requirements. Yeah, it is not that they just forgot. Yeah, no, I can confirm this. So here you can see they only talk about departure and transit. There are currently no separate regulations for transit and departure. Restrictions in the country, masks are compulsory indoors and on public transport, and so on. And this is all the information you need at the moment. Yeah, there are no more other restrictions. I will show you later what I mean. And that's it. Yeah. So that means Malaysia is completely open. Now, they have a link here. Please also obtain information from the official offices in Malaysia. So we can click this link, and the links they provide are always really up to date. Yeah. So we click this link here. and we will be directed to the official government website, mysafetravel.gov.my. This is the official government website, and they have a note here, traveling to Malaysia. From August 1st, 2022, all travelers are allowed to enter Malaysia regardless of their vaccination status and do not require a pre-departure or on-arrival test. This is very important here. This is very important. There are no quarantine orders related enforced by the Malaysian government. Travelers can download and activate the MySejahtera application. Yeah, I think can. It says can. You don't need to do this anymore. And that's it. So this is the information from the official government website. There is another website I checked this morning. It's called malaysia.travel. And they also posted a travel alert on Monday, August 1, 2022. And they write, "Dear friends of Malaysia, starting August 1, 2022, inbound travelers to Malaysia will no longer need to fill in the traveler's card on the country's contact tracing app." And yeah, this is all they say. Inbound travelers to Malaysia should self-monitor. Yeah, there's no more. And here, yeah, here's the announcement. Latest SOP for travelers entering Malaysia. From August 1st, 2022, the Ministry of Health has announced the relaxation of requirements for travelers to enter Malaysia. Travelers are no longer required to have a traveler's card. There is no pre-departure test or a on-arrival test required. Yeah, this is black on white here or black on yellow. For more information, you can also visit their website. I will put the link into the description. I cross-checked with the website of the UK, the United Kingdom. Yeah, it's another government website. To just double check that this information I received this morning is correct. And you can see here foreign travel advice Malaysia and entry requirements here. All travelers as of August 1st, 2022, all entry requirements related to COVID-19 travel to Malaysia have now been removed, regardless of vaccination status. Yeah. However, you may still be requested to download the MySejahtera app, but are no longer required to fill in the travel pass to verify your status. Yeah. Here, another very important information. Entry requirements for Malaysia are the same for all travelers, regardless of vaccination status. So you don't need to provide proof of your vaccination status for entry to Malaysia. If you're not fully vaccinated, entry requirements for Malaysia are the same for all travelers. So they also have the accurate information here. Very good. Actually, how did I get this information? You know, I have a plan B for traveling around Southeast Asia, and I want to show you something very interesting, a very useful tool. This is a interactive map here from Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines is really not only one of the best airlines I find, but also they do a great service in terms of these travel information restrictions. You know, it is sometimes a headache. I'm traveling a lot, a headache to find proper, useful websites which also provide accurate and updated information. And since I was flying recently with Turkish Airlines, you know, they have this service on their website for all these travelers. And here you can see they have a world map with all these countries. and they are in different colors. Green means travel is open, light green means test and travel. So there are different colors for different restrictions and requirements. So this morning, when I looked at this map, obviously I am now in Vietnam, and you can see clearly here the dark green countries, they are open for travel, but with restrictions. So I looked at the map and I saw Malaysia is now colored in dark green. I said, what the hell is going on? Is this a mistake? So when you hover over this country here, then instantly there is a window popping up and giving you all the information. So it says Malaysia, travel is open. Okay. Travel is allowed with restrictions. Okay, most likely. No quarantine required, but the last point is very important. No proof of a negative pre-departure COVID-19 test is required. And this was a new or is a new information, because that was a surprise. And based on that information, I checked the German website of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and validated this information. So, and then I found out that Malaysia now, as it states here, all travelers are allowed to enter Malaysia regardless of their status and do not require a pre-departure test. Yeah? So you can do this with all the countries. So for example, Malaysia, no proof of a test required, pre-departure. Vietnam is the same. Travel is open, travel is allowed, no quarantine required, no proof. No proof of a negative pre-departure test is required. This is Vietnam. So Thailand, travel is open, travel is allowed, no quarantine is required for vaccinated travelers, you see. So they have some restrictions. No proof of a negative pre-departure COVID test results for transit. Yeah, that means that for Thailand, if you're not vaccinated, you need a test. Yeah, and this is for every country. Laos is also open. Yeah, you see, no proof of a negative pre-departure test results for vaccinated travelers. So the Turkish airlines, they are really doing a great job. It's so easy, yeah, to navigate through these countries. You don't need to read some endlessly long blog post or I don't know what. This is very, very good. There is another site from Qatar Airways, actually, which I also would recommend, but I checked this morning also because they have this very useful tool on their website when you book flights, you know, and because of these entry restrictions, so many countries still have. So they have this service that you can enter your destination, where you're from, citizen, and so on, status, and then they provide the information. So for example, here, citizen resident, I'm from Germany, enter this one here, and then they have a slightly different outlay here. It's not like the Turkish airlines. I find this one much better. You know, it's so easy to navigate. It's a world map with all these countries. You don't need to enter anything. You just hover over the country. Australia is open also. Oh, I didn't know. Travel is allowed, no quarantine required, no proof of a negative pre-departure test is required. So I can travel to Australia. I might do that. Anyway, back to Qatar Airways. So, but also they have a very detailed information. So entry by visitors, Qatar Airways requirements. What does Qatar Airways require from you in order to travel? COVID testing on arrival. And they, long story short, their information is not updated. I was surprised because this information here is contradicting the latest news I got from the official government website from Germany and Malaysia. And you also can see it was last updated on May 11. So this is long gone. This is surprisingly that they have not updated this information. Because normally Qatar Airways, they're always doing a great job with all these important information. So I don't know why this information is not updated. But I wanted to give you this information because Qatar Airways also has a very good travel requirement service, which I just showed you here. And you can get very detailed information, but it's not updated. So anyway, so this is now all the stuff I wanted to show you. I will put all the links in the description later. So that's it for today. I just checked for some flights from Ho Chi Minh City to KL to Kuala Lumpur, and there are very affordable flights available with Air Asia. For example, a one-way flight is only $31. So great news. I now will have to think what I'm going to do, whether I travel to Thailand or to Malaysia. I wanted to share this with you today. And yeah, have a good day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.